Joe Kaka on POCO 103, playing the greatest hits of all time, talking about all things Pocono, having a fun time doing it. I got some very special guests with me in the studio this morning. I got Rich here, the president of the Animal Welfare of Society of Monroe. Everybody calls it awesome. Good morning, Rich.
Good morning.
And I got the general manager, Jackie, here. Good morning, Jackie.
Good morning.
And Regina here, who's going to be taking pictures on Saturday
Good morning.
with all the pets with Santa.
Right.
This is now we didn't do this last year, right, Rich? But you did this 3 years ago, I think.
No, we did it last year for the first time with Regina at her studio.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha. There's got to be a special talent to getting a dog to sit there, look into the camera if we can.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see? Can I ask you to divulge your secrets this morning? I mean, how do you do it?
Sure. Like hold a treat, hold a toy. If the owner's not in the picture, the same process like with kids. I tell the mom, I tell the owner, stand behind me,
Right.
and so the dog will look at them.
Okay.
That's what the same process like with children.
It's just amazing with treats, what you can get.
Treats, toys.
Like,
But the key really is for the owner to stay calm, because the dog will pick up on your vibe. And if that dog is, if you're nervous, the dog's going to be nervous. So just stay calm. New environment, man with a beard.
Yeah, right. Regina, are you a pet owner yourself?
I am.
What do you got?
So I have a Yorkie Bichon named Sasha.
All right.
She's 2. And I have my cat, Christopher, who I adopted from AWSOM in 2021.
And they get along okay at the house?
Maybe sometimes. Sometimes.
Jackie, what are the hours going to be on the Santa photos on Saturday?
The hours are 11 to 4.
Okay, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm
You're
super
gonna have a great
excited.
turnout for this.
I'm hoping we see a lot of alumni. That's what I'm really looking forward to.
Okay, what else is going on at AWSOM? What do you want to come in and talk about today?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank RJ Groner for
Yeah, they're great.
sponsoring a portion of all adoption fees in the month of November. Because of their help, we were able to send home 114 animals.
Wow, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
So you got a lot of cats and dogs coming in, don't you?
Yes, we do. So far this year, we've taken in 919 cats
My goodness.
and 358 dogs.
They find a home at AWSOM, but that's too many, isn't it? I mean, what's going on out there? People just let the cats go nuts.
The population for cats is incredible. I mean, if you feed a stray, fix a stray.
That's a nice thing.
That's what's going to slow down the population.
Mm-hmm. And these litters can be very big with cats and dogs, can't they, Richard?
Yeah, I mean, you could have 5 or 6 in a litter, and then if they're left outside alone for a while, they become adults. Next thing you know, 9 become 21, 21 becomes 31, and so on. And then some of the developments around here have a lot of cats running around their development, and the breeding, and as Jackie said, people feel sorry for them, they feed them, and then next thing you know, they're living around the foundation of your house, and they're breeding. And it's tough to handle, because there's really no true resources in the county for all these animals. So AWSOM has been, for 15 years now, the real resource from Mount Pocono to Marshall's Creek, to trying to help find these animals a new home, a new life, and the medical care is just phenomenal sometimes what we do at our wellness center.
Aren't you guys getting phone calls all the time? Hey, there's a stray cat running around Sarah Street or something. What do you do when you get a phone call like that, Jack?
Well, we get calls pretty much every single day.
Every single day.
Every single
Stray
day.
cats and dogs.
Stray cats, stray dogs. We tell them to bring them down so we can scan them, see if they're chipped, hopefully find an owner. If not, as long as we have the space, we'll take them in.
Is there a chip registry, a national chip registry? How does that work?
There is.
Yeah.
There's a national database to look up the microchips as long as they're registered.
I got to stress, my dog Louie is chipped. And a lot of people, when you hear the word chip, you think you're putting a bingo big chip or something into the dog, but it's a little needle.
Like a Tic Tac.
Yeah, that's all it is, right?
Yeah.
It's actually smaller than a Tic Tac.
It's smaller
it's
than
really
a Tic
tiny.
Tac. And you got to do it, right?
Yeah. Well, not only do you have to do it, but you have to make sure that the chip's registered. Because there's no point in having a microchip if you don't register it.
Gotcha.
And that was one thing, too, that we did a couple years ago, Jackie, is we decided we were going to start chipping all of our cats. Because in the early days, we did not do that. So the organization decided maybe about 3 years ago or so, Jackie, maybe a little bit longer than that, a little bit longer than that. We, including with the adoption, was that the cat was going to be microchipped with the information, with the homeowner, the phone number, and everything. I think we're one of the only places that kind of does any of the microchipping on our adoptions.
Gotcha. And you offer veterinary services as well, correct?
Yes, with the wellness.
Spaying and neutering and all that?
Yep.
At a very reasonable price, I understand.
We do. We're very low cost at our
Gotcha.
wellness center.
We do more than just spay and neuter, though. We do tumors, we do dentals, we do broken bones, quite a few different surgeries that we do. We have 3 veterinarians on staff, not full-time. Dr. Bauer's there full-time, but Dr. Finelli comes in on Thursdays. Dr. Kelly Muller, she comes in like every other Friday. So sometimes we have 2 vets on staff, and we go crazy. It's an organized chaos over there, with seeing appointments for ear infections and, skin infections with dogs. And then Dr. Bauer's in the back with the staff doing spay neuters. And
You do nails and teeth?
on every animal that's knocked out, yes. When they get, under surgery and stuff like that, they're all caught up on their clips, this, that. Their ears were all checked out, their mouth. One thing we've been able to start doing is the dogs that Jackie and them take in over at the shelter, if their mouth and their teeth are really bad, we're doing dentals. We're fixing up their mouth.
Braces?
Braces, yeah. We have an orthodontist come in and fix up their...
Orthodontal work?
But that's something we're also been doing, is trying to clean up some of the dogs that have really bad teeth, because an infection in a human's mouth will drive you crazy. I couldn't imagine with a dog with an infection for 2 years.
You guys do such great work. Saturday with Santa. Regina, let me ask you this. How's it going to work? Somebody brings in their dog or cat, they get a photograph taken, and what happens after that?
Yeah, so we're going to take the photo, and then it'll be printed right on site.
Okay.
And then I'm also giving them the option, if they want me to send them a digital copy, we'll be able to send them a digital copy as well.
A lot of folks use these for holiday cards, I imagine, right? Perfect holiday cards.
I see a lot of pets coming in and out of my studio for holidays, so it's really nice. Cause
Do pet owners go a little bit overboard with the decorations, perhaps, and the costume?
Sometimes
Santa
they do.
suits coming in and stuff like that?
Sometimes they do. I had 2, a few weeks ago. They were all dressed up, but they're like social media present dogs. So, but they were really cute.
You're going to have a big turnout, I'm telling you, this Saturday. Even though there's a few of these going on, but you guys will do such a great job of this. We're going to take a quick break because I want to find out about your Home for the Holidays campaign that you're doing. All right, Rich?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hang tight. We'll take a quick break here, and this is POCO 103. Hanging out this morning with Jackie, the GM at the Animal Welfare Society of Monroe. I got Rich here, the president, and Regina, the special, very talented photographer, who's going to be taking pictures of Santa and the pets this Saturday. Jackie, talk to me about this Home for the Holidays campaign that you guys do over there.
Our Home for the Holidays is absolutely wonderful. It allows the animals to get out of the shelter for the holidays into a foster home. The families that open up their homes for these animals have the option to adopt once the program is over. If they just want the animals to be there to get them out of the shelter, then they have the option to bring them back as well. That starts December 19th, so we are fastly approaching that.
Now, how long do they bring the pet home for when they do a foster thing?
They have them
Is it a
until...
month or a week? What is it?
Well, they can pick them up on earliest like the 19th, and then they can technically hold on to them till January 4th.
Some of these foster parents must fall in love with these dogs and cats.
That's what we hope for. That's really what we hope for.
How do you do that? How do you give them up?
Sometimes it's just, it's not the right fit, or they just wanted to give an animal a break, and that's absolutely fine. We absolutely appreciate it. It not only helps the animals get them out of the shelter for the holidays, but it also helps the staff. This way they don't have to be there as long on Christmas.
All right. You've been doing that every year for a few years now, or is this the first time?
Quite a long time now.
All right. Do you have to do like a background check on some of these folks who want to be foster parents? That's what you do when they adopt, right?
Correct. We still have a Home for the Holidays application. You can pick it up at the shelter or find it on our website.
That's terrific. That's terrific. How many cats and dogs do you have down there right now?
We have about 20 dogs in the shelter, and probably close to 75 cats.
75 cats. Are you expanding at all? Any expansion going on over there?
Oh yeah, we have our big project that we're looking forward to doing is we're adding to the left side of the building an 1,800 square foot addition with a second floor that won't be finished, but that'll be 1,800 square feet also. So we're looking at a new medium small dog room, an actual break room for our staff. We'll have a kitchenette, a full bathroom, bunk beds, TV, kitchenette, lockers. Then we're going to have a free roaming cat room, a dog quarantine room, a cat quarantine room, an accounts payable office, and the big one is a brand new main office area. So Jackie, the staff, the receptionist, the vet tech will have a bigger space for it. And then the old office on the other side that used to be the existing one now will now become a medical intake room.
Wow.
This is pretty cool. This has been 2 years in the works. Stroudsburg Borough Council has been super helpful to getting this going. Stroud Township Council has been big. Stroud Township Planning Commission, all 3 county commissioners, Rosemary Brown, Tara Prost, Jack Rader, so many people behind the scenes to make this happen, and it's just been a process of getting it going. But we're at the very tail end of everything now. We're through the tunnel now. There's no more seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. We're through the tunnel. So we're hoping to have a groundbreaking ceremony this spring of 2026. And hopefully before we get to the end of 2027, this facility will be up and running. So super excited about that. Big help from the county people, all the county commissioners and them. And everybody who's a big player has signed off on this happening.
Rich and Jackie, what you guys do is just terrific. I mean, on behalf of my dog Louie, I just want to thank you so much. Louie said, make sure you tell those folks. They're doing great.
Thank you.
Regina, are you all set now for Saturday?
I am.
What do you got, a Canon camera ready to go? Or do you use the iPhone? You're a pro, right?
Shoot with Canon. Yes.
You show up with an iPhone. I don't think so.
Oh no,
We
no
need
iPhone photos here.
a professional photon down here. What's the hours again on the photos with Santa?
11 to 4.
11 to 4.
Yes.
And tell the folks the exact street address of Awesome.
3129 Godfrey Ridge Drive, Stroudsburg.
All right.
We have a bake sale going on also. We'll be selling our awesome merchandise there.
You got hot cocoa?
Hot cocoa is going to be available. But yeah, we're have about 4 or 5 things going on at the same time. So if you wanted to get any merchandise for the holidays of Awesome, hoodies and stuff like that, we'll have that available. Get some goodies and get some extra pictures taken with Regina. And Regina will take a cat, dog, this, that, a lizard. She'll take a little kid with a cat. She'll take whatever there's a photo of. So we're excited about it. We're all dressed up for it, ready to go.
Thank you. How about a parrot?
Absolutely.
You get birds too, right?
Right, yeah.
That's fun.
Ferrets, whatever you want to bring.
You're going to have a great turnout for this.
Thank you.
I'm so
Thank
glad
you.
you came on the show this morning to talk about it. Jackie, you're all set, ready to go? You're off to the office after this, I guess?
I am. I'm headed back to the shelter. But hopefully when you come down for your pet photos with Santa, you can pay a visit over to the shelter and maybe find your new forever best friend.
All right. If somebody's interested in this foster program, the Home for the Holidays, can they get more info on the website? What do they do there?
Yeah, the application is on the website. They can certainly call us. They can certainly PM our Facebook page, or they can stop by and chat with us.
You got it. Jackie, Richard, Regina, thanks so much for coming in this morning.
Thank
Thank you for having us.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas.
This one's from Louie. Hey, Bulldog. Yeah, those Fab Four guys, the Beatles on POCO 103.